Kala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Brakatahal, Brakatahal Shai, Brakatahal, Brakatahal Shai, Brakatahal, Brakatahal Shai, Thewada, Baba, called Kadash. I'd like to give the honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone that teaches truth, that we know is 100% truth, the true word of our Lord. Start off talking about this dream I had last night. Just a short dream. It was a long dream, but I'm just going to talk about the parts that I do remember and how it may tie into future prophecy. And in this dream, uh, I was with some friends, and we were. It's like the place is kind of desolate. You know, people was kind of just roaming about, and a lot of the rich, the elites, they abandoned their homes. They left. I guess they went underground or went to their satellites or went to their places up under the ocean to hide from something that was coming. I don't know if they was hiding from because of Jacob's trouble, or was it because of the return of the Lord, that was coming. For whatever reason, they had abandoned their homes. And a friend of mine and his family, they took over one of these homes. They lived in the house. He was talking about, yeah, man, we got access to this house. We got the pool, and it was real nice. Walking around showing me the place. And people were taking over these homes, man. Jakes, were taking over these homes. But that's only temporary, because we know these elites know what's going on. They know that it's a time and an end to Babylon the Great. And they really, if you look at things, they ushering this in because they try to do a global reset. They trying to reset the clock. They trying to offset the prophecies that was already laid out. So by doing that, they trying to get ahead of the incoming doom by trying to off shift, by think that they're going to hide from it. Even though prophecy tells no matter what they do, they're not going to be able to escape judgment. Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 6. Flee out the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul, be not cut off. Enter her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's revenge. He will render unto her a recompense. So this is the time of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's revenge, man. He's about to bring recompense on Babylon the Great, aka America. Verse 7, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, and made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drank of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. And we seeing that now, man. These other nations, they all turning their back on Babylon the Great. Even our allies, supposed to be allies, really, we know there's no honor amongst thieves. So especially these heathens and these Edomites, man, they all thieves, man, at the end of the day. Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her, taking balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. So she could be healed, because you always hear this build back better again, make America great again. These slogans that they campaigns that they throw out, because they know this place is done, it's over with. They don't even hide it anymore. Now they come out with this campaign slogans, we're going to build it back up again. We know that this place is a shithole right now. But we're going to turn it back around, and you're going to be part of that reconstruction. People don't understand what they're talking about. You being part of that reconstruction is you being a slave in their system. Even though we're already slaves, but you're not going to have any type of rights. You're not going to own anything, and they're going to have complete mastery over you. That's the type of build back that they're looking about. We talking about these elites, man. They don't see you in their future as being, you having your freedom and your rights that they kind of proclaim to give you during this time. Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, let us go every one into his own country, and for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So her judgment is coming, man. There's nothing they're going to be able to do to offset these prophecies that's coming. And I was just watching a brother's video, GMS Saints of Jersey 2, and he was going into how they had these robotic systems that they're trying to introduce into the mainstream. You know, they just throwing them out, and all of a sudden you hear them coming out of different places. You know, I think they had recently they had the first lady, and she was coming out the White House with the robot walking down beside her. So they gradually bringing this, trying to make it more commonplace so you can get used to it, man. But these are part of their instruments, their toys that are going to be used to control and to destroy you. Mainly go after you Israelites, you so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So this is what we're going to be going up against. And so Esau is showing his strength, man. That's part of his sword. He doesn't bring this out to show good faith. He's bringing out because we know he's using it for his own strength, man. For our demise. Any invention that always came out, Esau was always turning it to a sword. When the airplane came out, what did he do? He put guns and bombs and missiles on it. Any type of invention, man, he turns it into something that he can use to destroy with. Battleships. These, man invented boats and ships. And what this devil do, he's turning it into something that can launch missiles from, fly airplanes off of to destroy. And so, that's what we're dealing with. So how much more so with this technology he has with these robots, man. He's going to use them as a part of his sword to destroy. And mainly to go after you Israelites, man. Even though we only make up 13% of the population here in Babylon the Great, but, we have this Israelite foreigners be scattered throughout. But they want to take over complete control, man, and destroy you Israelites. Therefore, he's trying to upset these prophecies. And like I said, in that dream, Babylon the Great, man, they left. They left everything that they had, their houses and all that shit. They abandoned all that. And they went to those bunkers, man. They went to their hiding place and pretty much left Jake up here to be destroyed. So, we're in a remarkable time, man, to be able to see this coming day. Because you think about it, all these years and times that, our family members, from generation to generation being in Babylon the Great, and we're seeing the very end of this thing, man. I'm seeing it in real time, Think about it, I'm like from the 70s and 80s on up, and I'm seeing the remarkable changes that happening in that short span of time. And time is really flying, and we can just see these prophecies just being revealed, day after day. So we know we're that much more closer to the time of our Lord. So think about this, goes all the way back to the time when these prophets thought, when Yahushua came here, that this is going to be the end. And now we at that very end. So it's just like I said, we just have to keep the faith, man. Believe in our Lord, pay attention. Don't give up, just pretty much hold on. So that's pretty much it, man. As we kind of hit that point, get a chance to watch the brother Saint from Jersey 2 video. He goes into it. Lord's going to have to give us special powers, man, in order to be able to, and we can't be worried, man. That's why I say we rely on our faith, because the Lord is going to deliver his elect. And plus we have angels that watch over us, man. What do you think these robots, these instruments of the destruction, are going to do against the angel of the Lord, man? And then the Lord has the power to turn these things and use them for our protection, to go after these devils, man, that sent them out against us. The same pit that he dig for us is going to be the same pit he's going to fall in. So that's pretty much it, man. Lord wills, edifying with that, say shalom.